basic loop choke, and how we're going to start this. Everybody knows the technical stand-up, how we practice like this. We put our foot here and pull this foot back. That's how we're going to start with our partner here. Just kind of an open guard sort of situation, and we're just going to get the basic mechanics of this. I'm going to put this hand on the ground. I'm going to put this hand here. Now let's talk about this grip for a second. I want to have a stiff arm. I don't want him just kind of collapsing on me. I don't want him coming forward. I want to be able to control this distance. I keep my arm stiff like this. Now, as far as the grip goes, a lot of guys, they grab too high on this one. This is one loop choke where you kind of grab a little bit lower. If you can see here, I've got about, if I pull it out, I got about 1 to 2 to 3 inches away from the neck. This would never work as a cross choke, but it will work for a loop choke. Because when we bring this hand around, the basic idea is when you wrap the loop, you want this thumb knuckle on the bottom of his trachea. So when I get this full wrap in a second and I come up, it's basically going to be, turn this way for a second, Justin. It's kind of half and half. That half of his neck will be gi, right? This half of the neck will be my forearm and my thumb bone. So half gi, half forearm and thumb bone. That's kind of the ideal thing. Don't try to go in here, and of course don't have it down here either, okay? So the idea is I get right here, and you're going to have to kind of play around with this till you feel, you can kind of test, check this out. So I just kind of test, go ahead and get a little feel. So when I pop this over, look at that. I want my thumb bone to go right on the trachea. That's going to be the ideal spot for the loop choke. So you got to test this out on your own. All right, so we got the grip here. What we're going to do, now he may be kind of sticking his head in there. That's really asking for it. He's begging to be loop choked right now, okay? For most people, if they don't know the choke, it looks pretty, you know, innocuous, doesn't look scary at all. He doesn't feel threatened, but it can come on fast, especially if he's passing my guard. We saw in the video a second ago, the guy came around the wrong way, came around that side, he starts shuffling around this way. He puts himself in it here, okay? We're going to look at that one later. But what I want to do right now, here, basic grip, loop choke grip here. I'm going to come on up. This foot's going to go behind. At the same time I pull his head down, I'm going to reach up and grab the back of his head. And I'm going to shove his head down like this. This is the position just like this. I can feel it pretty tight, just like that half and half grip that I mentioned. So the footwork is going to be like this. Your hands on the ground, this foot's just going to slide behind you. And I'm going to come up and I'm going to shove his head down in here. I'm going to get this elbow high on here. Get it way up in here, okay? So I start here, I'm going to come up. Here comes this hand. Boom! I shove it in here. Now look at this hand. This hand's going to shoot through. The hand that I pulled down with is going to shoot through. I pull this down. This hand shoots through under here like this. It's really tight right now. That is the first part of the loop choke. I want you to get that much first before we finish it off. So this is just going to be the first half. Loose grip. Step 1. Got a stiff arm. I'm controlling the distance. Step 2. I spin that foot behind. I come up. I cup his head. Pull this down. I lift my elbow high here. Don't have your elbow down here. That head will slip out. Elbow high, and this hand, the hand that you pulled down, is going to shoot right through here, nice and deep. Just like this. Get this much of the loop choke, and we're going to finish the second half in a minute. All right? On 3, 1, 2.